Ever since I've been making these oatmeal raisin bars, I have been obsessed. They're thick, they're chewy, filled with plumped raisins, and topped with a delicious cream cheese frosting. And I've actually been experimenting with a ton of cookie bar recipes lately. I've made lemon bars, I've made s'mores bars, but these oatmeal raisin bars are my favorite. I've made so many batches since I experimented with them, and they're a hit with family and friends. I've received so many compliments. And you guys know that I'm more of a cook rather than a baker, but if I'm sharing a dessert recipe, it has to be number one, easy, and number two, really delicious. And this recipe is exactly that. Okay, to get started, I am going to add 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of softened butter. Come on. And 2 sticks is basically 1 cup of butter. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of light brown sugar and then a half a cup of regular sugar. And then I'm going to grab my electric mixer and mix everything until it's well combined. All right. And to that, I'm going to add 2 eggs. So I'm going to crack it in this bowl first to make sure that no shell goes through. All right, no shells, into the batter it goes, and then I'll mix until that's combined. All right, let's go ahead and grab the dry ingredients, and then I'll add it to the wet ingredients. For the dry ingredients, I have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Then I'll go ahead and mix that up. And because these oatmeal bars do contain some cinnamon in it, and it's topped with a cream cheese frosting, my hubby told me it kind of reminds him of carrot cake, which is another favorite dessert of mine. I love carrot cake. My other favorite dessert is my bread pudding and these oatmeal raisin bars. So I just realized when it comes to desserts, I love old-fashioned traditional recipes, desserts that your grandma would probably make. Okay, so I'm going to gradually add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Okay, so add about half, and then I'll mix again with my electric mixer. Then I'll add the rest of it. And be careful, you do not want to overmix this. So just mix it until it's just combined. Okay, so now we are done with the electric mixer. We're going to continue to mix, but we're going to do it by hand. Okay, so next up I have 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. You want to make sure to get the old-fashioned, not the quick oats. The old-fashioned oats gives our bars a nice texture. Oats are mixed in. Lastly, we are going to add 1 cup of raisins. And I just love the burst of plumped raisins in our cookie bars, and it provides some natural sweetness as well. All right, so everything is nice and combined. I'm going to go ahead and grab our baking dish. Here I have a 9 by 13 inch baking pan lined with parchment paper, and lining it with parchment paper just makes things a little bit more easier. When it's nice and cold, you just pull it up out of the pan and it's just easier to frost. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer our dough into the pan. So now that I have everything transferred to the pan, the best way to spread the cookie dough evenly over the bottom of the pan is to use your hands. So just go ahead and spread the dough all evenly over the bottom. And I have to say, I much rather make bars than cookies because there's no rolling cookie dough, no need to space them out. Just transfer everything to a baking pan and bake. It's that much easier. Okay, so everything is spread out nice and even. Let me go ahead and give my hands a quick wash. So this is ready to go into the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna bake this for about 25 to 30 minutes until the edges are nice and golden and an inserted toothpick comes out mostly clean. So let's go ahead and get this in the oven. While your bars are baking, you wanna go ahead and get working on the cream cheese frosting. And I just really love this cream cheese frosting. It's not like overly sweet. Some recipes call for more powdered sugar, but we are using 2.5 cups of powdered sugar, but remember powdered sugar weighs less than regular sugar. So in terms of sweetness, it'll be about 1.5, 1 3/4 cups of regular sugar. Okay, so in this bowl here, I have an 8-ounce bar of softened cream cheese plus 4 tablespoons of softened butter. And I'm going to go ahead and cream those two together. And once that's combined, I'm going to add in the sugar. And then we're gonna blend until it's completely smooth. And you can add the powdered sugar in increments so that you don't have sugar, powdered sugar flying everywhere like it is right now. All right, that is nice and combined. Once the cookies are through baking, you wanna make sure they are completely cooled before you go ahead and frost them. I went ahead and frosted the bars after they've cooled down, but there you guys have it. Oatmeal Raisin Bars. All right, you guys, it's the moment of truth. It is time for the taste test, and I am just so excited because I just love these bars. Okay, I cut these kind of big, but you could definitely make these bars a lot smaller, but cheers, you guys. My favorite. They're so moist, thick, chewy, and that frosting goes so well. It's not overly sweet. They're so good. So good. Anyways, I hope you guys make these oatmeal raisin bars. I promise you will not be disappointed. I have received so many compliments from family and friends. You're gonna love them. Thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. That will definitely help me out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.